We went out in our community and asked the people how they felt about discrimination and diversity.
And if they have participated in any community events.
¿Puede cambiar la comunidad? ¿Hacer cambios?
Claro, si alguien me informa correctamente, yo creo que sí puedo ayudar.
¿Le gustaría ayudar?
¿Por qué no? Sí. Si alguien me informa correctamente, lo digo.
Okay. ¿Algún día ha experimentado discriminación en la comunidad o aquí?
Ahora que yo recuerdo, no creo.
Okay.
Oh, ya.
Sí.
Sí, es cierto. Ya me acordé, sí. En una ocasión en Fred Meyer entramos al lugar de joyerías y el, no sé qué sería, si era un simple vendedor o era un manager. Empezamos a ver los anillos y se nos quedó viendo a mi pareja y a mí nos dice, ustedes nunca van a poder agarrar algo tan caro como eso. Sí, eso yo pienso que es discriminación. Sí. Ya, eso nos hizo sentir muy mal, dimos la media vuelta y nos fuimos. En ese momento no pensamos en hablarle a alguien, a un supervisor, a una persona para reportarlo hasta después. Se siente muy mal.
La próxima pregunta es, ¿se siente cómodo en la comunidad?
Sí, yo pienso que sí. Excepción por eso, todo ha estado bien hasta ahora, todos estos años que he estado acá.
¿Está usted involucrada en la comunidad como en eventos o...?
No por el momento, no.
How long have you been living in the community?
13 years.
Do you feel comfortable and safe?
Sometimes, but sometimes there's a lot of incidents that go on, so I get kind of scared.
Have you seen any activities to help the minorities in the community?
Well, I've seen that they've gotten a lot of stuff going on, like to help people, and I think people that actually know that they need help should join it.
Are you involved in the community?
Not right now, but sometimes, yeah.
Do you feel empowered to make a change in your community?
In the future.
And why or why not?
Because I like helping people a lot.
We came together and basically out of the emergency in terms of what was happening with some of our immigrant populations in terms with relationships with the police at that time. And so that's the reason and the purpose of the task force. And so what we did was we had various individuals from the community, from the immigrant community, from the police department, from INA or INS, etc., come in and talk to all of us and educate us on what they were doing within their respective job areas. Tiffany and I are part of the Diversity Commission. We are monitoring the activities and the response of those recommendations. The demographics here in our area is now 40% ethnic cultures, and that has been very significant. Very significant, and everyone needs to come to the table and be represented.
One area in the big picture that I would really like to see improved is better representation in our leadership, and I mean that across the board, at the school district, the college, the cities, all of our organizations in these institutions. Our community now is, what did you say, 40%? 40% from communities of color. Yet if you look at the leadership in these institutions, it does not reflect the community. To be honest, the leadership looks like me. That does not reflect our community. To me, that's really where we need to focus some of our energy, is to change the leadership structure so that it represents the community, so that everyone has a voice, and not just making their voice heard, but in making the decisions, in allocating the funds, in supporting the programs. What I would really like to see more of is programs particularly for the youth. Freedom School I would like to see supported, and if possible, done more often. The opportunity for students to go to LEAP, to go to La Cima, to participate and be leaders in student clubs like Coloros Unidos, like the Latino Student Association here on campus. To me, those things are crucial because that is where I'm seeing our young people get the knowledge, the support, to learn about their history and their community, and to know that they can be leaders, they can step up, they can be involved in these systems and have an impact on these systems. What students need is they need the access, they need the information, and the introduction to say, hey, here are the resources that are available in our community, and it's for all of us.
Because what I do know is that the barriers will always be there because these are big institutions, whether it's legal, whether it's education, whether it's medical, there's always going to be barriers, period. And so I'm just saying the more education that you and exposure that you can have outside of your own comfort zone and learn about those things to help others is probably a good thing that I would advise. Until we are able to break down the wall, it's not going to work.
¿Cuánto tiempo has vivido en tu comunidad?
Tengo 2 años viviendo aquí.
¿Te sientes cómodo y seguro?
No.
¿Ha visto alguna iniciativa para ayudar a las minorías en su comunidad?
Un poco.
¿Estás involucrado en tu comunidad?
Sí.
¿Te sientes capacitado para hacer un cambio en tu comunidad?
Yo sí.
Si es así, ¿por qué? Si no, ¿por qué no?
Porque pues, aquí en este estado no nos ayuda mucho el gobierno, nos discrimina. Y es lo que yo quiero para decirles que nosotros podemos hacer mucho más que eso, de lo que ellos piensan que podemos hacer.
Gracias.
Alright, what steps has the Sheriff's Office taken to help prevent incidents and misunderstandings, especially with the Latino community?
Gabby, let me just start out by telling you that I appreciate the opportunity to be interviewed by you guys today. And we start off with the values of the Sheriff's Office, and our values are integrity, dignity, commitment, and pride. The mission of the Sheriff's Office is to protect and serve our community. And to do that, we have to hire people, we have to train people, and we have to maintain that level of training of people who are 100% interested in protecting and serving. And when I say protecting and serving, that's protecting and serving everyone in our community. And it is totally unacceptable to have any race-based policing, which means that the Latino community, the African American community, every community is treated with dignity and respect. Diversity makes us all better. We cannot survive just having one group of people and one group of people policing another group of people. When I was with the State Patrol many, many years ago, and the then chief of the State Patrol told me that the best thing he did in his entire career was to change the hiring practices so that all qualified applicants are hired. And that's what we want to do in the Sheriff's Office. We believe we've done that. You have to have not just competence, but you have to have a level of compassion and passion for everyone in the community. And that's everyone that you come in contact with, everyone that you deal with. The bottom line is that diversity just makes us all better.
And how can the community help?
I think the number one way the community can help is that we all do everything we can to get educated, to make sure that we are staying in school, that we are encouraging. You probably know as well as I do that the dropout rate among people of color is quite a lot higher than the dropout rate of white citizens in our community. And we need to make sure that we stay in school, that we get an education.
We encourage everyone to help the Latino community, especially the youth, to help them be engaged in leadership opportunities.
If you're experiencing any type of discrimination, please feel comfortable by contacting the Office of Civil Rights.